Hello everyone and welcome to the Qualifier Mappool showcase. I don't know what can I say in the beginning, so we will probably move to the first map of the qualifiers. And the first stage of qualifiers is going to be Rise 1. Song is Resonate, mapped excuse me, by Wimpy Cursed. So this is the Rise 1. This map is going to feature single streams mixed with a little bit of jumps and chords. Mostly targeted towards testing players' overall accuracy and ability to read maps. If only we had our mapper here, so they would give much better introduction to the map. And here we have one of the mappers joining us on the comments.
Alright, hello, it's me again. I'm Zar, and you probably seen me in Newcomer Mania World Cup as the mappers, Mappoolers, or any other role you can list. And I'm back here with the Mappoolers and also like the equivalent roles as NWC. And welcome.
So
So,
and this
oh,
concludes.
anyway, that should be state on our rice consistencies, right? Oh, and just on time.
Jumping right into stage 2, which is going to be hybrid 1 by Czar. So
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
me.
I'll pass the microphone to him.
Alright, it's very nice timing. So our second state, this will be a hybrid consistencies. Well, well, it is kind of like the rise one or the state one, but last you can see the pattern is very straightforward. Most of the elements here are just singles, eh, and I try my best to avoid some complex element patterns like reverse shells or like coordinations. And yeah, as you can see, it is just about 1 second stream. And
Overall map seems pretty balanced, looking from Rise to a land perspective. So it shouldn't give much trouble, but it won't go too easy either.
yeah, I would say the elements and the right are pretty balanced. Like you got the elements and the right playing consistently. And the right is still a bit heavy, but I think it's still very balanced. Like you not only have some single element, you also have to play some coordinations within, or like some double elements. And also that will be a right consistency. It's not really consistency, but it's mainly a jump stream with a few breaks. Yeah. And we're stepping back into the ice.
Yeah, those maps are actually harder than they seem on the replays. Answering to those in the chat.
Yeah, I think especially in the players in this rank range, it could be a bit harder to get a high accuracy, especially on the event maps.
Yeah, given the hate to Alliance in novice range of players. We all were there. We hated the land. Not just hated, we all despised the land at some point. But there is no progression without learning this, as it's a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, this should be the part where I think most of the players will struggle.
And third stage of qualifiers, which is LN, Mr. Sandman, mapped by Trooper.
Yeah, and so far I think it looks like a more LN's coordination, which I think is pretty essential for qualifiers because coordination is like other hardest part of an LN map. And luckily you will only have only one LN in the qualifiers.
Yeah, we wanted to make it too.
Yeah, it's still pretty Lanians. Yeah. The Lanian is pretty reasonable. On the later one, I think the LN scale will be less than the Rise and Hybrid. Anyway, back to the map. Well, it's a very slow coordination. Not really like slow, but it's just the button also was very simple. There are just only two elements playing at the same time. It's not having like three elements or line element who are on every terrible element button you can name.
It gets a little bit harder closer to the end. Uh, but overall the pattern is pretty repetitive. So all it takes is just focus to play this map with decent accuracy.
Yeah, it is not just a full elements or lines. 90% of the map is element. You can see there are a lot of lines mixed in, which it will give you a little rest.
Optimist, please don't rush with picking the next map. Let us breathe a little. And next map in the pool is going to be Rise. Yes, yet again it's Rise 2 Waterfront, mapped by Wimpy Cursed. Second map from this mapper in this map pool. Let's see what they bring us. By the way, replay is also by Wimpy Cursed. It's a simple tech map. It has some graces in it, which is the main pattern we could use for tech map in such star rates.
Yeah, I think so far in this low level line, like the qualifier expects to be as equal as round 16 or quarterfinals in the main group state. I mean the main state. Yeah, so most of the map here is testing you how can you learn the patterns or how can you learn the rhythms. Yeah. Because why as I can see the pattern is pretty consistent, but the snapping is just very weird. Like you're seeing is as a grade, but it's just like broken stream.
Yeah, and the BPM is relatively slow, which was a necessity to make the map itself playable.
Yeah, but don't let the BBM trick you because most of the tech map has a very low BPM, and that's why there are some weird snap like 1.6 or 1.12, you name it, mixing in. Overall, I can see it's pretty basic text map. They're not very hard. Like if you are very advanced or like the players who play in 4DG player, that would be more mini jack and bursty. And why this one I think is a more consistency, and they don't have much where you can lose your axe. You just have to focus on the song. Anyway, I think that's all for the state 4.
Yes, and moving to the last song in Qualifier's Mappool, New York Back Raise by Satori Maiden. Very fun map if you ask me. It's Hybrid 2, which is covering stream-based hybrid, if I remember right.
I think this is more about like mini tiebreakers, or because the BBM is a bit higher than hybrid one, so the button will be more bursty side. And also the song, there will be some, not really BPM change, but some very tricky rhythms, and with some very gimmicks patterns like this repetitive.
Oh no, the OD.
Yeah,
No.
it's very hard. Yeah, the
Satori,
element
you made this
pattern.
on purpose.
Yeah. I think it's still pretty reasonable because you can see the LN are much denser than hybrid one, and there will be more the pattern change. L- Like from this part, I believe the pattern are made in one person's time signatures. Yeah,
This
and I
part
also
may
feel
cause some
coordinated.
problems with players who are not very good with LN because it requires some uh, decent coordination to actually hack those LNs.
Yeah, you can see the Shijak are pretty heavy, and it's also like a bit polyrhythm. Uh, And here comes the funny part. Yeah, let's go with the thrills.
We all love.
I think everything is look fine. All right, and I hope we didn't miss anything, and it
Probably
seems
some
like
problems with
that will be
interpretation.
our hybrid too. Yeah, I will say this like mini tiebreakers because you can see the patterns are more gimmicks and more harder LN patterns. Yeah, yeah, I would say it will create a very good Mappool, like the contrast.
So, and this brings an end to what are you going to see in qualifiers. Thank you all for watching. We will wait. We will all wait for you in the end of this week on qualifiers. Have fun practicing. My pool is going to be published very soon.
And goodbye.